Also, a dramatic poll here on my channel, and the question was the best overall Asian residency. And this is a dramatic poll because the two things. One is the number of people who participated in this poll. 164 people voiced their opinions, including advanced members. In the second half, I'm going to discuss some ground level realities as to why these numbers. And apart from just the poll, the reason for the poll in the first place is I get a lot of people inquiring about what is the best Asian residency to pursue. Apart from what you discuss with me on one-on-one basis, which is specific to your particular circumstances and particular situation, and you can always click the link in the description, book a call with us if we can have a one-on-one discussion, because each one's needs are unique. But there's a lot of hidden information that comes from some of the community members. Some people have been residing in Asia for a very long time, and some of that information can truly be very insightful, very valuable, especially some of our advanced members have tons of knowledge that you can benefit from. So let's first look at the results in the first part and then move towards the feedback. So the results were pretty dramatic and fascinating. The leader, the number one choice, was Malaysia with 53 votes. Second was Thailand with 23% votes, so runner up. Third position was Philippines, and each one has different categories of visas. I listed the most popular ones with comments for additional options. There are a few interesting other options that people pointed out. I'm going to get that to in a bit. But the number 4, the least preferred option, was Indonesia. Now, Indonesia works for certain nationalities better than others. And again, not the point of this discussion. The point of this discussion or this poll is the best overall residency choice. Now, what is the reason? What is the reason why Malaysia seems to be the number one obvious choice? I'm going to read some ground level reality, including comments and feedback from our advanced members and other members of the community. So the first comment is from our advanced member, CryptoNerd91, is a pretty regular feature on our channel. And some interesting points here. He says he's inclined to go with the SIRV option, 75K structured into stocks in the country or into a business. Especially the stock option could provide much better returns since Philippines economy is booming. The only downside is waiting 6 months to get the residency and not a straightforward bank deposit, which a lot of expats prefer. So I do agree. That is definitely the case. It's a growing economy, so you have opportunity in Philippines. Women, the people in Philippines are nice. So that's an advantage for some people who are looking for a low-cost residency plus a good bang for the buck type of residency. Romel Patel here says, for Malaysia, the Luban director visa is the cheapest long-term option. Out of all the countries, I feel Malaysia offers more Western conveniences that people are looking for, along with the best tax system. Pretty interesting. If you are in the later half of your life, and this is Jeremy Barlow, says the fact that it is one country out of the bunch that does not have an estate or inheritance tax makes it more appealing as well. Next, Julian says, Malaysia is great, but I cannot for the life of me understand why almost all their programs, other than the costly PVIP program, are catered towards people over 35. Why does age matter if they're done the hard yards and have the money to show for it at a young age? Well, I agree. Age limits sometimes are arbitrary. 35, 45, 55, who knows, right? Why they think of that. Luckton says, best, it's always a question of cost versus benefit. Yes, overall, these are all affordable programs. These are residency programs. So if you were to pick the best bang for the buck, then what is the best overall choice that most people would consider? And he says, if you ignore the cost, then Malaysia is the best and Philippines is the worst. If costs are to be considered, I'll give a different answer. So yes, Philippines is a low-cost residency, more access to interesting people. If you're looking for financial gains, then you have an opportunity in Philippines. If you're looking for quality of life and a more upscale locality to live your life, then I would say Malaysia takes the lead over Philippines. Eskrans here says SRRV, and yes, if you are retired or if you are over a certain age, then the SRRV option also makes sense, because then you are avoiding some of the hassles of the SIRV. In SIRV, you're starting a business, you're depositing 75K approximately USD, you're structuring those, so you have to go through some sort of a process. Here, the process is far more straightforward. And regarding the age factor, someone says, why does age matter to these jurisdictions? Eskrans has an interesting take here. He says, the inside scoop on the ground is that Filipinos were tired of rich Chinese 35 plus, specifically year-olds, clogging up the system. So they shut it down for everyone and then opened it back up for the older 50 plus group post-COVID. That's his opinion. Now, for those of you who did not get a chance to participate in the poll, subscribe to this channel so you get access to all the polls when they're created, so you get a chance to voice your opinion, get to learn from some of the other members, including advanced members. If you're interested in a more advanced scoop within the RCBI, you're actually trying to do your residencies or citizenships, you can do two things. One is you can be an advanced member, so you can learn from a lot of the community members who know a lot about this stuff. Alternatively, you can always click the link in the description. Book a call with us if you actually want to get started with a residency. We have great attorney coverage across a lot of programs, almost all programs that we talk about. So we got you covered. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. In case you haven't participated in this poll, let me know in the comments if there's any other residency in Asia that you feel is better and why. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, make sure you're subbed, and catch you in the next one.